What up, y'all? It's Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, September 3rd, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Raymo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Julianne Moore has joined the cast of the new film Dear Evan Hansen. The 59-year-old actress will play Heidi Hansen, the mother of Evan Hansen, in the Universal Pictures adaptation of the Broadway musical. Dear Evan Hansen opened on Broadway in 2016. The story follows Evan Hansen, a high school student with social anxiety who gets caught up in a lie after his classmate's suicide. Ben Platt, who originated the role of Evan on Broadway, will reprise the character in the film. Caitlin Dever co-stars as Zoe with Amanda Stenberg as Alana, Colton Ryan as Connor, Amy Adams, and Danny Pino as Connor's parents, Cynthia and Larry. Dear Evan Hansen is written by Stephen Levison, who wrote the book for the stage musical. Stephen Skopsky will direct the film, with Mark Platt and Adam Siegel as producers. Platt said on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in June that he was hoping for a film adaptation of the musical. The actor says, "It's something we definitely been trying to get together and make happen." Platt plays Patton Hobart on the Netflix series The Politician. In addition to Dear Evan Hansen, Moore will star as with Adams in an adaptation of the Tracy Letts novel The Woman in the Window. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have signed a multi-year deal with Netflix. Variety confirmed Wednesday that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will develop documentaries, featured films, scripted television series, and children's shows for the streaming service. Harry and Markle said in a joint statement, "Our lives, both independent of each other, the power of the human spirit, of courage, resilience, and the need for connection." They also added, "Through our work with diverse communities and their environment, to shine a light on people and causes around the world, our focus will be on creating content that informs but also gives hope. As new parents, making inspirational family programming is also important to us, as is powerful storytelling through a truthful and relatable lens." The New York Times says Harry and Markle have founded a yet-to-be-named production company. The couple may appear on camera in documentary programming, although Markle has previously said she has no plans to return to acting. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos said, "We're incredibly proud of they have chosen Netflix as their creative home and are excited about telling stories with them that can help build resilience and increase understanding and audience everywhere." Harry and Markle moved to LA in March after announcing in January they would step back as senior members of the British royal family. The couple have since bought a house in Montecito, where Markle recently hosted a backyard chat with Gloria Steinem. Markle and Harry joined Netflix's roster of other high-profile talents, including former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama, and producers Shonda Rhimes and Ryan Murphy. Markle started her career as an actress and starred in the USA Network series Suits. She most recently narrated Disney Plus's documentary Elephants, which premiered in April. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new film The Boys in the Band. The streaming service a trailer for the adaptation Wednesday featuring the Broadway cast of the 2018 revival of the Matt Crowley play. Jim Parsons stars as Michael, with Zachary Quinto as Harry, Matt Bomer as Donald, Andrew Rannells as Larry, Charlie Carver as Cowboy, Ramon De Jesus as Emery, Brian Hutchison as Alan, Tuck Watson as Hank, and Michael Bernard Washington as Bernard. The Boys in the Band takes place in 1968 New York City. The story follows a group of gay men who gather for Harold, played by Quinto's birthday party hosted by Michael, played by Parsons. The celebration is upended when Alan, played by Hutchison, Michael's college roommate, shows up unexpectedly. The preview shows Michael introducing a game where each person makes a phone call to the one person they truly believe they love. The ensuing drama throws the party into chaos. The Boys in the Band is directed by Joe Manganiello, who also directed the Broadway revival. Ryan Murphy, David Stone, and Ned Martell executive produce. The new film premieres on September 30th. Tyler Perry has become the newest billionaire in the entertainment industry, according to a news report from Forbes. Forbes published a cover story on Perry and his Hollywood empire Monday, which gave an inside look into the actor and filmmaker's various business ventures. The publication estimates that Perry has earned $1.4 billion in pre-tax income since 2005, with his estimate net worth at $1 billion. Perry owns everything he has released, including 1,200 episodes of television, 22 featured films, and multiple stage plays. He has a production deal with Viacom CBS and has an equity stake in streaming service BET+. Perry also owns Tyler Perry Studios, a 330-acre studio in Atlanta. The lot contains 12 sound stages named after famous black entertainers, such as Oprah Winfrey and Will Smith. Perry, who first started his career touring small theaters around the country to perform plays that he wrote, produced, and starred in, received the 2,675th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in October. Perry told Forbes, "I love when people say you come from humble beginnings. It means you were poor as hell." He continued, "Ownership changes everything." Perry is set to receive the Governor's Award at the 72nd Annual Emmy Awards on September 30th. Tiger King star Carole Baskin, ice skater Johnny Weir, rapper Nelly, and more will be competing on season 29 of Dancing with the Stars, Good Morning America announced on Wednesday. Desperate Housewives star Jesse Metcalfe, Cheers coach Monica Aldama, NFL star Vernon Davis, Disney Channel star Sky Jackson, Catfish host Nev Schulman, actress Anne Heche, One Day at a Time star Justin Machado, NBA star Charles Oakley, The Real co-star Jenny Mai, and Selling Sellout star Cressel will also appear on the new season when it premieres September 14th on ABC. Backstreet Boy member AJ McLean and Bachelorette star Kaitlyn Bristow were previously announced for season 29. Baskin said on GMI, "While dancing with a plush tiger, get ready, you cool cats and kittens." Dancing with the Stars season 29 will be hosted by Tyra Banks, who's replacing Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews. Bergeron had hosted more than 400 episodes of the dancing series since 2005, while Andrews joined in 2014. Artem Chesnov, Val Chermaninsky, Jenna Johnson, Peter Mugatroy, and Gleb Shavenko will also appear as the dancing pros. Keke Palmer covers delayed Aretha Franklin Respect in the new promo for The Bachelorette Season 16 featuring Claire Crawley. Palmer sings the iconic song inside a recording studio alongside clips of Crawley for the new season of The Bachelorette. The use of the song is inspired by a clip of Crawley telling off former Bachelor Juan Pablo Galavelis from The Bachelor Season 18. Crowley, "I would never want my children having a father like you. I want respect," says to Pablo before he is featured meeting new contestants. Palmer released her debut studio album titled So Uncool in 2007. The 27-year-old recently hosted the 2020 MTV Video Music Awards and performed on stage her latest track, Snack. The Bachelorette Season 16 will premiere October 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. The Bachelor Season 23 contestant Tasha Adams will replace Crawley on The Bachelorette in the middle of the season, according to multiple reports. The report states that Adams will step in after Crowley falls in love with one of the Season 16's original contestants after production was delayed in March due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Criminal Season 2. The streaming service shared a trailer for the anthology series Wednesday featuring Kit Harington, Kunal Nayyar, Sharon Horgan, and Sophie Okonedo. Harington, Nayyar, Horgan, and Okonedo plays 4 suspects in 4 new cases. The teaser shows the characters being questioned, with Harrington's character accusing of manipulating a woman. Netflix says 4 new suspects, 1 very intense room. Netflix also shared posters for Season 2 featuring Harington, Nayyar, Horgan, and Okonedo's character. Criminal is created by George Kay and Jim Field-Smith, who serves as showrunners. Each episode features a cast of police officers interrogating a different suspect in a crime. Season 1 was set in 4 countries: Criminal France, Criminal Germany, Criminal Spain, and Criminal UK, with each carnation consisting of 3 episodes. David Tennant and Haley Atwell were among the Season 1 stars. Criminal Season 2 premieres September 16th. This marks Harrington's first TV role since Jon Snow on HBO's Game of Thrones. The Mandalorian Season 2 will premiere October 30th on Disney+. The streaming service announced on Twitter Wednesday. Disney Plus said alongside a new blue logo for the series that featured Pedro Pascal's Tal character and a child, often referred to as Baby Yoda by fans. This is the day. The Mandalorian Season 1 premiered in November 2019. Carl Weathers, Gina Carano, Giancarlo Esposito, Nick Nolte, Werner Herzog, and Bill Burr starred in the first season. Rosario Dawson, Timothy Olyphant, Katie Sackhoff, Tamira Morrison, and Michael Biehn have joined the cast for Season 2. Dawson is set to portray former Jedi Akoshi Tano, a popular character from the animated show Star Wars The Clone Warriors and Star Wars Rebels. Disney Lucasfilms announced in July a new publishing program dedicated to The Mandalorian that will see the launch of novels and comic books for both young readers and adults. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new series Grand Army. The streaming service shared a trailer for the teen drama Wednesday featuring Odely Jean, Amala Yo, Amir Bagheera, Malik Johnson, and Odessa Azania as students at the fictional Grand Army High School in Brooklyn, New York. The preview shows the characters navigate the ups and downs of high school, including such issues as kneeling at the school basketball game, a crisis at the school, romance, and more. Jen's character says, "I don't have all the answers, but to be honest, it all matters who you talk to. It's a matter of who you're comfortable with. It's a matter of who hears you, who I say, I understand. We need someone to hear us." Grand Army is created by playwright and theater educator Katie Capello. Capello said in an interview with Entertainment Weekly that the show is her, quote, life's work in so many ways. She says, "It's years of listening to my students talk. It's taking all of the time and all of those years and all those relationships and fusing them into these 5 characters." Jane, who plays high school junior Dominic Pierre, says she expects the show to, quote, spark conversation no matter how viewers take it. Grand Army premieres October 16th. ABC has announced that a 1-hour Blackish television special will air on October 4th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time ahead of the Season 7 premiere. The special will be separated into 2 half-hour episodes that will tackle the upcoming election. The first installment will follow Junior, played by Marcus Schreiner, excited to vote in his first election before he realizes that he has been purged from voters' posts. The episode is directed by Matthew A. Cherry and written by Eric Horsted. The second part is a special animated episode that follows Dre, played by Anthony Anderson, getting into local politics after his colleague Stevens, played by Peter McKenzie, runs for Congress. Dre campaigns against him, but gets caught up in the fundraising and private interest group. Cherry directs from a script by Graham Towers and Ben D. A premiere date for Season 7 will be announced at a later date. ABC has announced that Blackish will continue to address current events in the season, including the COVID-19 pandemic, systematic racism, and the movement for social justice and equality. Tracy Ellis Ross, Yahara Shahidi, Miles Brown, Marcy Martin, Lawrence Fishburne, Jennifer Lewis, Dion Cole, and Def Meacham also star on Blackish from creator Kenya Barris. Production is underway for Season 2 of the Netflix series Ragnarok. The streaming service confirmed in a press release Wednesday that production has resumed on the Norwegian series. Season 2 will feature returning stars David Saxton, who plays Magnet, Jonas Strandgravel, who played Lauritz, Teresa Frosted Eggscherbo, who plays Saxa, Herman Tamaris, who plays Jor, and Emma Bones, who plays Grey. The season also features Danu Sothodaganami, plays Iman, Verb Jorn Ego, who plays Jonas, Benjamin Selstad, who plays Harry, Billy Barker, who plays Signe, and Joseph Mal, plays Odd, and Espen Sugdesten, plays Halvar. Netflix did share a cast photo Wednesday. Season 2 will consist of 6 episodes co-written by Adam Price and Emil Levitch-Kapp. Morgan Hagenstorn will direct the first season. Dwayne Johnson said Wednesday he and his family have recovered after testing positive for COVID-19. Johnson announced in an Instagram video that he, his wife, Laura Hashian, and his two daughters, ages 4 and 2, are all on the mend after they tested positive for the coronavirus after about 3 weeks ago. The actor and former wrestling star said his daughters only exhibited mild symptoms, including a sore throat, while he and his wife had a rough go of it. He says, I can tell you that this has been one of the most challenging and difficult times and things we've ever had to endure as a family. And for me personally, too, as well, I've gone through some doozies in the past. Johnson says that he believes that he and his family contracted COVID-19 from close family friends after inviting them from their home. He encouraged people to take an even greater discipline, including having visitors get tested before inviting them to their homes to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Johnson also delivered a message for fans and others around the world regarding how to defend against the virus. He says, stay disciplined, boost your immune system, commit to wellness, wear your mask, protect your family, be strict about having people over your house and gatherings, stay positive, and care for your fellow human beings. Demi Lovato credits her career and success to Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, and other black women. The 28-year-old singer and actress acknowledged the impact Franklin, Houston, and other people of color have had on her music in an essay for Vogue published Monday. Lovato says she renewed her focus on advocacy since the death of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man who was killed while jogging in February. Lovato says her focus on racial justice injustice stems from, quote, knowing how much of myself comes from black culture. The singer says, I grew up listening to Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, and other soulful singers, but those two black women in particular shaped me into the vocalist I am today. If you look at my life, everything I have, money, success, a roof over my head, it's because of the inspiration those black women gave me. I continue to be constantly inspired by people of color today. Lovato says Aubrey's death and the recent deaths of other black people reminded her of her privilege and spurred her into action. She says, at first I was self-conscious about speaking out about these issues because I didn't want anyone to feel like it wasn't genuine. All I knew was that I hated that I shared the same skin color as the people accused of committing heinous crimes against Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and many, many other black lives. Lovato says she took time to educate herself and learned that being, quote, a good ally means willing to protect people at all costs. She says you have to step in if you really see something happening that's not right. A racist act, a racist comment, a racist joke. And it's not just with Black Lives Matter. It is also with the Me Too movement. Lovato stresses the importance of inclusivity and he urged the music industry and the entire entertainment industry to pay attention. She says creating environments where women, people of color, trans people feel safe is important. Not just safe, but equal to their CIs, white male counterparts. Lovato previously acknowledged Franklin and Houston and voiced her support for Black Lives Matter on the Kelly Clarkson show in June. She says Aretha Franklin, Billie Holiday, Whitney Houston, these women of color have shaped my musical journey, how I am supposed to appreciate what they've given me and not stand up for their community. In her Vogue essay, Lovato reflected on other ups and downs during the COVID pandemic. Her high point was her romance and engagement to actor Max Ulrich. R.E.M., Hayley Williams from Paramore, Phoebe Bridgers, Tegan and Sarah, Def Cap for Cutie, and more are releasing unreleased tracks and covers for the upcoming voting rights compilation album, Good Music to Avert the Collapse of American Democracy. The album will be released exclusively through Bandcamp for 24 hours on Friday. All the proceeds will help benefit Fairfi, a voters registration that promotes far elections streaming around the country. Fans can expect the compilation to include never-before-heard songs, covers, remixes, live versions, and unreleased demos. R.E.M. will be releasing a live version of Begin the Begin from 1989 as part of their compilation. And finally, Grammy-nominated country star Kelsea Ballerini announced her new album, Ballerini, a compilation of her March 2020 release, Chelsea, and released the first single, Club, Ballerini's album cover, or version. Black River Entertainment says Ballerini is, quote, the follow-up and the second half of Chelsea, featuring the same songs reinterpreted by the 26-year-old singer while in COVID-19 lockdown. The record company says Chelsea carefully deconstructed each song and re-recorded everything with minimal accompaniment. The singer says that the Ballerini is the other side of the same story as Chelsea. Ballerini says, Chelsea's glitter, bold, evanescence, and dream that are balanced. She said who she wants to be, while Ballerini is emotional, vulnerable, soft, observation for her surroundings, and choosing her own words carefully. She Who I Am, the album Ballerini, is the result of the wonders and get down to the heart of it. The album Ballerini is due out September 11th. The singer is set to perform September 16th at the ACM Awards on Nickelodeon. Have a great weekend, everybody. The album Ballerini is due on September 11th. The singer is set to perform September 16th at the ACM Awards on CBS, where she is nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year. She is scheduled to perform later on September 14th on The Late Late Show with James Corden. And that is the Entertainment Report for Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.